Sunday's elections in Turkey came at a time of deep divide as the country confronts a bloody wave of jihadist attacks and a renewed Kurdish conflict. The Turkish economy is struggling while refugees pour across the border by the thousands. These are just a few of the many challenges facing the newly elected Justice and Development Party. CCTV's Natalie Carney reports.
5 months of political uncertainty have left Turks on edge. Turkey has been without a government since June after President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's AK party lost its single-party majority. Sunday's snap election saw their return.
Now that AKP is back in power as a single-party government, one of the main things they will need to do is to bring everyone together.
A failure to agree upon a coalition government following June's election highlighted the deep divisions within the country. Renewed fighting between Kurdish separatists and the Turkish state has sparked fears of a new civil war. Plus, stopping ISIL terrorist attacks on Turkish soil will prove an enormous challenge for the AKP. And there are also economic challenges.
We have seen a slowdown of the economy in the last few years. Turkish lira take a big tumbling down, and imports and exports are still not doing as well as people wanted. And inflation is still at around 8%.
Many see this as the government's top priority.
Ekonomik olaraktan Türkiye şartları iyiye gitmiyor.
Our economy has not been doing well for the last 5 years. Unemployment is our biggest problem. All the cabinets have not been able to find a solution for this problem.
Hızlı bir şekilde ekonomiyi düzeltmesi.
They should solve the unemployment problem. The government should listen to the advice of representatives of the private sector, then act and take decisions according to that advice.
Murat Akkere agrees. He's the chairman of BİMEX, one of Turkey's largest electronic retail chains.
I hope the election results with a single-party government will increase the consumer confidence, and consumer confidence is really affecting our sales. Consumer income is based on Turkish lira. So whatever the effects, our revenue doesn't change, but the quantities change.
The AKP has promised structural economic reforms, as well as policies that will increase minimum wage and pensions. But substantial economic recovery will take time.
And the third issue is the Turkish foreign policy, especially regarding Middle East and in particular Syria.
President Erdogan has already begun to soften his long-held stance against President Bashar al-Assad, but the AKP will need to work hard on repairing damaged regional relations. And the AKP will need parliamentary support to push through constitutional changes that would increase Erdogan's powers.
They haven't managed to get enough MPs to change the constitution or enough MPs to actually take constitutional changes to a referendum. All the opposition parties have said they are completely against constitutional changes that will turn the regime into an executive presidential system here.
Erdogan argues that only a single-party majority government can deal with the country's multiplying problems. His critics, however, blame Erdogan for fueling those problems for partisan gains. Regardless, the AKP's win in Sunday's election shows that the population believe that the AKP are the only party that can manage the rough road ahead. Natalie Carney for CCTV in Istanbul, Turkey.